Explicit expressions of TILER96.
Episode 0.5.
Crassula. I neglected watering it for a while. It was like a big tree. After one water, this thing just springs to life. It'll be all green on here. It'll be like new branches and shit. White owls. I see it everywhere. Wherever. And I can't really formulate a description of its meaning. If I had to dish a few words, I would say, of course, purity and renewal of mind and ultimate bliss. The option of bliss, always at my fingertips, rather than doom. Because that's us. Humanity, always thinking, dwelling on thoughts, imaginary sequences of doom, elaborating on that sequence daily, hourly, minutely, secondly, firstly, thus manifesting it. Fuck it. On the other hand, there's nothing wrong with, if you're brave and if you're ready, visiting dark aspects of yourself and finding the beauty in it, and letting it shine in the light. Relive it. If you're really brave, you would relive it in order to understand it, the dark aspects which you wish to forget. But you know you never will, so why not learn something from it? Why not reflect in a way that is beneficial to your being? Instead of wondering why, get to know why. Observe every detail and aspect of your darkness. That's a really brave thing to do. And there's always something to be learned in everything, even a wasted day. Like today, for me. I mean, I drove around for a couple hours aimlessly because all the nature is closed, because we're in quarantine. I love to drive. No destination in mind, I just love to drive. And then I'm grateful to be able to come home and still be in nature and be in my element because of all the nature that surrounds me here. And I don't know where I'm going with this. I never know where I'm going when I'm speaking. I never know where I'm going with it. I'm just expressing, releasing. I'm just understanding. That's why I love poetry, because it allows me to formulate ideas and thoughts. I can focus on one thing or a few things at a time and formulate it in a poetic way, in a creative way that I understand very well. On that note, let me read a poem. Honey, baby, please don't play me. This is my favorite era of mine. Nobody knows about it, but this is one of my favorite works of art. This poem I just ran across runs through exactly what I was just talking about. Open the doors to your mind and you'll find the higher fire that you've left behind. Truth left you blinded, supposed fiction, but loaded friction will reignite the flame and bring you fame. And that's not fame like stardom in Hollywood. Fame as in a love and admiration for yourself, a way in order for you to admire yourself like you might admire a celebrity. Finding love for the self is a powerful thing. True love for the self is reflective in all things that you do. You can help anybody. You can help the whole world by raising your own vibration and by deeply getting to know yourself and understand why the events of this life have played out like they have. This is a cool poem. It's about, well, it's kind of about Bootsy, a cat that was my Grandma Debbie's, who I watched die in my hands at the mercy, or lack thereof, of my Aunt Tanya's husky. He was nipping at something viciously in the garden, and I went over to look at it, and I saw Bootsy in his mouth, and she was a fighter. She was a very fierce cat. She just looked like a Bootsy. But I watched her die that day. It was a wild thing. I've watched a lot of animals die, actually. Right in front of my eyes. It's weird. It's a weird thing to think about. Let's see. BOOTZY REINCARNATED. I don't think this has a lot to do with Bootsy, but let's just read. All my plants are out of sight. I am friends with my parasites, and I live among fruit flies. When I'm tired, I sway in my hammock, not giving a fuck. But real deep inside, I feel stuck. In my subconscious, I know I'm fucked. All my plans are canceled for the night. And I don't care to read the rest. That was in 2017, June. Here we go. Here's one where I'm going back and forth with myself, in the darkness and in the light. I wish that summer would come over again. I wish that deadly winter would stop falling in my head. At least I'm not dead, but I wish I was. Shut the fuck up. You know what you said is fucked up. Life is a gift. Life is a drug. I could fly away like a bug on doomsday. That's stupid. I love how the flowers reach for the sun, soaking in it like there's no better fun. Choking on it, there's nowhere to run, just like my babe. I lay in his light, he's fucking me, much like sunshine and flowers. He's got cosmic powers. Oh wait, I have a melody to this. Much like sunshine and flowers, he's got cosmic powers that possess me, arrest me. But I'm like sunshine and flowers. He's dark some hours, sadly, madly.